Another update for Phil, 2nd October I think it is. So, had these massive leaks, so I decided to take the angle grinder and cut a hole in the ceiling and see what was what. And this is where it's sit for the last couple weeks. This whole area was just soaking, sopping wet. The wood here, well, the wood's dried out now, but as you can see, I can take off little chunklets of it at will. But it looks like this, I think this used to be 1/8 inch plywood with some like countertop covering. Well, here, let's try this. Like a countertop type, maybe contact paper type stuff on top of it. And there's my cross members, the 2x3s I think they are, not sure. Maybe another, I don't know what that would have been on top of these things, but apparently it ain't much. Maybe 1/4 inch plywood and then up to the aluminum. And it's rained a little bit. Well, it's rained quite a bit since I've cut this out, and since I resealed the roof with that hangs stuff, I'll get back to that later. I didn't see any fresh water come in here, so I think I got the roof licked, except for the fact that the whole ceiling is dry rotted, I guess you could say. I used to have a leak in the bathroom, and I didn't get any fresh water in there in the shower. Used to have a leak up here, and I got no fresh water from that last rain from that. So, as you can see, I got it propped up there so it'll dry out. Obviously, I'm going to burn this stuff here, but, whatever works. Yeah, and inside the shower, the whole wall is just, see that? I can push in. It must be a good 1/2, 3/4 of an inch. Same thing up here, this just kind of feels all spongy and nasty. So that'll probably all get ripped out. I just got to get in here with the drill and start taking down cabinets, and hopefully I'm able to rework some of this stuff from the inside out rather than pull the roof off, because I do not want, if I got to pull the roof off, then I'm thinking the whole thing's just going to get burned. I don't know. Maybe take the whole house off the chassis and rework myself something. I don't know. Furnace, it's a little bit easier to see today, but I took this piece off the old furnace. The old adapters are here. The new furnace's adapters won't fit the old 3-inch hoses. So I took the new furnace's adapters, hooked them up to the old furnace's adapters here, 2 extra ones, or 1 extra one, and plugged it into the inlet side. And I cut this out of the old furnace. It's just plain sheet metal. This is a chunk of the old furnace, and this piece here is a chunk of the old furnace. This is an old furnace adapter, or rather this is, because this is 3-inch, furnace is 4-inch. This hole up here is 4-inch, the hose is 3-inch. But this will slip into here, clamp it on, and it'll slide right into that thing right there. So it's basically a 1 to 2 adapter, and I think it'll work out alright. Because the furnace needs X number of, I think it's 25 square inches, and with this single 4 to dual 3 adapter box, yeah, I'm going to end up with something, and plus this hole over here, I'm going to end up, where's my hand? There it is. I'm going to end up with something like 26.5 square inches of total outlet area or something like that. So I think I should be alright with that. So, oh, there's Marty, neighbor's cat. Nice kitty. Nice kitty. Spot for the fridge, which works like a champ on electric, but again, have yet to test it out on gas. And there's the flex. Yeah, of course you can't see anything that way. Yeah, so much for that idea. The flex hose is basically dryer line, and I'm going to put a grommet where it goes through the floor so it won't chafe off or anything like that. The gas line, that's another good one right there. Alright, so I I went to go gas up the other day. Front tank filled up just fine. Went to gas up the back tank and it was pissing all down here, just running everywhere. So this hose, this connection hose, is leaking somewhere up in there. Problem is the box that covers it up on the inside has got about 30,000 screws and only like 3 of them are accessible. What a crock. So anyways, this inlet tube here used to be a single inlet tube. This hard metal pipe used to come down and then the tube that was here would bend around and go into the tank. That tube was getting old, had a couple leaks in it, so I found this chunk of 2-inch exhaust pipe, cleaned it out on the inside real good. 2 chunks of fuel line. This pipe just happened to have the perfect bend on it. Shorten this one up a little bit, cut this to fit, and I got 2 connector chunks. Works like a champ if I can just get that leak up there fixed, no problem. And then also I'm going to wrap, this is the exhaust pipe, I'm going to wrap this in some heat wrap and wrap this in some heat wrap right around where the exhaust pipe runs next to it, and probably do the same thing back. I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah. This is the front tank fill tube, and this is the exhaust pipe. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here, you know, just to keep any heat out of it. And there's already a heat shield down here, but still I'm going to wrap it anyway, just in case, just to be safe. Eventually I'm going to mount the fuel pumps, the electric fuel pumps up in here somewhere for both the front tank and the rear tank, which is empty. Front tank's full, rear tank's empty. And if my thinking's right, I'm also getting a lot better than like 5 or 6 miles a gallon, but then again it's totally empty too, so I'm not pulling any mountains or anything like that. But when I drove it here, I drove it back from a town that's 60 miles away. I took it to and from work, which is another 60 miles, plus all the little driving around and the idling time I've spent. You know, 120. Yeah, I filled it up before I left that town, so there's a good 120 miles. And when I went and gassed up the other day, I only put 10 gallons in it. So, I mean, that's 12 miles a gallon. Then again, unloaded, me kind of being nice with the gas pedal and all that. And so, and there's the box I got to take off to get to that upper fuel line right here. The filler neck line. 1 screw there, and there, well, 2 screws over here. Okay, maybe I can get to like 5 of them, but yeah, the rest of them are basically inaccessible. Just, I'm gonna have to use universal joints, like 30 of them, you know, to go around the corner or something, or get me a flexible, I don't know. That's about it. I'm done for today. Unless I decide to come out here with a plunge. Oh yeah, I guess I better go up top and show that stuff. So I got some of the sealant. See how good you can see here. I got some of the sealant, and it's fiber filled, and it's still kind of, you know, it's not set up hard as a rock. But looks like I got a pretty good seal on everything. I went and took the air conditioner off and kind of smeared it all around there, put a new gasket down, and made sure I got these corners real nice and good. And like I say, it's still got quite a bit of flex, almost like it's not cured yet, but I'm pretty sure it's cured. I'll just have to be careful when I go walking around up here from now on. Maybe carry a 1x12 or something like that with me if I ever got to get up there and walk along that. But, let me go grab the can of stuff that I used to seal it off. This is the stuff. Hangs roof coat with white alkyd fiber roof coating stuffola. And basically I just mixed the heck out of it and I smeared it on and slapped it on with a big old nasty paintbrush. Clean paintbrush, but just, you know, used. So I think I got it working. I think I got it good and sealed up now, but that's the story. Kinda hope that roof comes together because I want to go camping in the damn thing next year. I want to go do a shit pile of camping. And I'll probably retire from the military next year too, so yeah. Alright, that's it, bye.